friends, and welcome to week 2 of the Tour de Fleece. I'm so excited because we get to start a new breed today, so let's talk about how things went in the first 4 days. If you have watched my last video about days 1 through 4 of the Tour de Fleece, you will know that I spun south down for those first 4 days and I didn't quite love it. So we're here for day 5. This is a picture of day 4's bobbin. And actually last night I decided I couldn't wait any longer and I applied together all of my south down. So what I did was bobbin, the first bobbin had days 1 and 2 and the second bobbin had days 3 and 4, and then I just applied everything together and I actually really like the way it turned out. It is quite yellow heavy, especially on this outer section, but if you look at it in the cross section you can see that there are all the pinks and purples and reds more on the inside of the bobbin. So I can't wait to get this on my nitty knotty and skein it up and count the yardage and all that stuff. I will probably have it skeined and soaked and maybe dried for you by tomorrow. So days 5 through 8 we are moving into Caracle, I think. I'm not positive how to say this. I'm thinking it's Caracle. Caracle? That's what the internet has told me, but it just sounds wrong to my brain, so I don't know. Anyway, here's what our little info sheet has to say, and then we will look it up in the Fleece and Fiber source book. Nope, the Field Guide to Fleece. I don't have this source book yet. Okay. Caracle roving, 5 tonal mini braids, 2 in day 8. This is the coarsest of the rovings, so experiment with how it wants to be spun. I think it would make a good rope or twine. You could try cable plying for extra durability, or if you prefer, it works well for wet felting. Okay, so I'm not a felter, so I'm not going to be doing that. Or I should say I'm not a felter yet. Who knows? Never say never. I don't know what cable plying is. I've heard a lot of people mentioning it recently and saying that they wanted to try it, so I will have to look into that. I'm probably still not going to do that, but I'm sure it's a fun thing to learn one day. So let's take a look at the Field Guide to Fleece and see what that has to say. Oh, this is a double-coated. Interesting. Okay. So this says the double-coated Caracle is known for its open, lustrous, relatively grease-free fleeces, which offer intriguing color variations and are fairly easy to spin into fine or thick yarns. Interesting. Okay, so there's some information in here about how to prep the fleece. I have roving already, so I don't really need to know that, but it is interesting. Come here, baby. We have a visitor today. Come on. Come on up. Help me talk about the fleece. Come on. I don't think you've shown yourself on this channel yet. This is Miko. He's my baby boy. My best friend in the world. Yeah, I know. You don't want to be on the camera. I have had him for a very long time. He is 12 years old now and we have the same birthday because we're so awesome, aren't we? Yes. Okay, well, he's gonna sit here with us for a minute while we talk about the rest of this. So so it says that this fiber is very eager to felt, so that I will have to take into consideration when I am like soaking the yarn and all that kind of stuff. Stable lengths of 6 to 12 inches. Okay, so this is a long wool. I had my first trial with a long wool recently. I spun some Wensleydale and I actually really enjoyed it. So hopefully I'll like this as well. So this also says that the micron count ranges from 25 to 36 microns because of the undercoat and the outer coat. So I'm wondering if this roving is just like the two coats mixed, or if it's been separated out in any way. I don't know. Oh, this is considered one of the oldest sheep breeds in the world. Interesting. Okay, so let's open things up. Oh, and I did want to mention that it said there were 2 braids in day 8. So I was a little confused and wondering, how do I want to break this up? Or like, does that mean that that there are 4 ounces and they're spread over 5? So like each one is going to be a little bit less than an ounce? Or like, what's the deal? So I weighed the packages. I didn't open anything yet, but I weighed them, and days 5, 6, and 7 are each 1 ounce, and day 8 has 2 ounces in it. So I guess I'm gonna do, I don't know, I'll have to see. Thank you, Miko. I'll have to see what I want to do and how I like this fiber and decide if I want, you know, a combo spin or whatever. But if I do decide to make just a single skein out of this fiber alone, I'll have to do day 5, 6, and half of 7 on one bobbin, and then half of 7 and the 2 braids from day 8 on the other bobbin. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out, and let's open day 5. Here we go. I have no idea what this is going to be. I know Malia likes to dye bright things, so Miko, you're getting me covered in hair. Okay, let's open this up and see what it looks like. Ooh. Okay, ooh, this is definitely rough. Okay, this is also really funny because literally sitting right behind you is a whole bunch of yarn that fits exactly into the into this same vibe. So we have a very pinky, peachy tonal. I just think this is so funny because I just dyed up some of this and I have it sitting there, and then here is my my braid from today. They're super similar. This is quite muted. This was just some like extra dye I had that I used to soak up on this Surrey, and I also dyed some after these messages, which kind of ends up with having these pinky and peachy tones in it as well. I just thought that was really funny. Okay, let me rearrange you and then we will start spinning. Okay, we had to pause because we had a little bit of chaos around here, so I don't remember what I was saying, and don't know if I will even put whatever I was saying in here because we had some noise. And yes, I know. Okay, so this reminds me of the Wensleydale that I spun up, but like to the extreme. It definitely feels very, I don't know how to describe it. It's very coarse, fibrous. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I can definitely tell that it's double coated and there's like hair in here instead of just fleece. Miko, baby boy, I love you. I'm trying to film. I don't want to say no, but okay, let's get this attached and do some first impressions of spinning this, and then maybe I will stop and go spend time with everyone in my family who wants to be with me right now because all the animals are trying to come in and be here. So let's do a tiny bit of spinning and then I'm gonna go. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I did try and go back to my my preferred ratio on this whirl, so I am at a 9:1 ratio. For right now, we'll see. Uh-oh. All right, we're doing okay. Miko's here to say hi. This, it would probably benefit from, oh, baby boy. Okay. I love you. I love you so much. This could probably benefit from a little bit of pre-drafting because it's a tiny bit hard to to do my continuous backward draft, but so maybe I'll do that a little bit as I go. I'll do a little bit of pre-drafting, but otherwise it is pretty darn good. It's just going. So like I said, this does, even spinning wise, this feels a lot like when I was working with the Wensleydale, but just like a heck of a lot rougher than the Wensleydale. So, and I mean, that might be a poor comparison, like when you really break it down, these fibers might be like so different, but since this is only the second longish wool that I've ever spun, all I have to compare it to is the Wensleydale, and to me it feels kind of similar. So I think while this is not the softest and fluffiest and nicest on the hands, I do think I'm going to enjoy my next 4 days of spinning with it. So I'm gonna go spend time with the fam now, and I will probably finish up this spinning as we are all hanging out downstairs. Good morning. Day 6 has come and gone. I opened day 6 and had it with my coffee and spun the whole thing. I just spun the whole thing really quickly, and I meant to come back and like show you some stuff and talk about it, but I didn't. So let's recap. I believe I need to put in a picture of day 5's bobbin, which was a pale pink, and then we ended up doing day 6's bobbin, which was a more medium pink. And now today is day 7, and I'm going to have to make some decisions. I am hoping that when I open this one, it will help me figure out where I want to go from here, because, like I mentioned, I have 5 1-ounce braids for this breed. And I have to figure out how I want to spin this. Do I want to have it be just one, or like one skein of itself, do half of it on one bobbin and half on another bobbin, and then ply it together like I did with our first 4 days? Or do I want to have this be part of a combo spin? I believe that the next, let me check. Yeah, Navajo churo is our next breed, and it's another dual coated breed. So I wonder if I would want to apply the two of them together. That could be interesting. As a combo spin like that, it'd probably be incredibly rough. But I don't know. I had this idea in my head of wanting to do a huge, massive combo spin for all of these breeds, but I just feel like now that I'm here and I'm in it, I'm wondering if I want to do single skeins for all of them. But at the same time, I don't really want 6 more single skeins of handspun yarn. I would like to have a bigger spin. But they're all so different that I don't know if I want them together, you know? Okay, let's open day 7 and see where this takes us and see if it will help us make any decisions. Okay, here we go. I don't know. Okay, so this is purple. I don't know. Okay, I think what I have to do is open day 8. I know that's kind of cheating, but I think I have to do it because I have no idea what to do now. Like, do I want it? All of these are quite tonal, and for the first 2 where it was like pale pink and then a medium pink, they kind of faded together, so I felt like they were fine on one bobbin. But now I feel like going from that pink to this would be such a weird transition. So I feel like I have to open day 8 and figure out what I want to do and see if they're both solids. But then once I open day 8, am I going to want to open the Navajo churo too? Let me look up Navajo churo in my little book. Okay. I feel like I want to learn about this. This is... I don't know what to do. So Navajo churo feels soft. Whoa. Okay, we're not going to talk about the Navajo churo stuff until we get to a Navajo churo day, because that is incredibly interesting stuff and I want to be reading this and feeling it at the same time. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open day 8 and I'm going to make a decision. And also, I think... I'm thinking that I'm probably going to end up with single skeins for all of these breeds. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Which isn't a problem. It's just not what I was anticipating. Okay. Let's do it. We're doing it. We're cheating. We're opening day 8. Because also, there are 2 braids in here, so I basically have 3 to do in the next 2 days, so I might want to do, like, start one tonight and have half of a braid tonight or something like that. Okay. I don't know what to do. We have 2 more purple braids that are very slightly different. What do I do? What do I do? I just feel like there's such a big jump from the pink to this. Like if I guess, was I supposed to spin these all as like mini skeins? Because I don't want to. I don't know what to do. Do I add half of this onto my pink bobbin and then start a new bobbin with the other half of this? So I basically have like light pink, medium pink, purple, and then my next bobbin is purple, medium purple, dark purple, kind of bluish. And then ply them all together? I mean, I guess. That's probably my only option. After reading about Navajo churo, I kind of don't want to apply it. But do I? Oh, I could just put this all on one bobbin and then chain ply it? So it becomes like a self-striping? Not really self-striping. My battery died again. So you might be in a different spot. Okay, so I think I was saying self-striping. So I could put this all in one bobbin and then chain ply the whole thing, and it would become a gradient yarn, I guess, kind of, but like with pretty defined breaks in the gradient. Or while I was getting my battery, I thought of a different option. I could, again, put this all in one bobbin, just hit myself in the mouth with it, and then I could ply it maybe with some of this Shetland, and so I could have like a gradient. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna put those right there. I have a mountain of dyeing things and inventory and stuff in front of me. I could do, so if I have 5 ounces and I chain ply it, that's turning it into a 3-ply basically. So that's gonna cut it into 1/3 of what I end up having. Like whatever yardage I have, it's gonna be like in thirds, or into 1/3. If I ply it with white, then I would end up with getting like the whole yardage, so I would have 5 ounces worth of yardage, and I could make like that could be a fun like gradient shawl or something like that. That could be really fun. Also, I have no idea what my yardage is on what I've been getting out of the other 2. Oh my god, what do I do? This has been a really long time of me standing here saying, what do I do, what do I do? But I don't know what to do, and you're watching this in my future, so by the time you see this, I will have had to already make a decision. Also, isn't it funny, the other day I had some yarn that I dyed that matched the first color in this set, and now here I have some fiber that I dyed that that matches the final color. That's interesting. Those are just some samples that I'm spinning up to test some things. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I think I need to ask some friends that don't mind being spoiled for all of the days and stuff. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna poll some friends, and then maybe I will come back and tell you what the heck I'm gonna do. Ugh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. a super quick update because life got away from me yesterday. And so I opened up day 7 and 8. So today is technically day 8, but I opened that up yesterday. And day 8 has 2 braids, so I spun day 7 yesterday and half-ish of the first braid of day 8. And then I finished that up with my coffee this morning, so I will pop a picture in for you. So I still have 1 braid left to do for day 8. So basically, like, I still have a normal 1 ounce. Wow, someone just went by with lots of music playing. I have 1 ounce to do today. It is late in the day. It is almost 4 o'clock and I have not touched it. So I still have 1 ounce to do. I think I can still get it done. Except my husband and I might go out for dinner and a movie tonight. So if that's the case, then I probably won't get almost any spinning done. So things might be getting a little bit off kilter because of this, you know, extra ounce that we have in there. But I think what I've decided to do is I have been putting everything on 1 bobbin. I talked to several people about what I should do with these 5 skeins or 5 1-ounce braids and like what or like how they were fading. I talked to several people, got several opinions, and I think what I'm gonna do is have them all in 1 bobbin and then ply them with my Shetland that I have. You can see some of the bats sitting up there, I think. Or I'm gonna chain ply it. I'm like 60-40. I'm like 60% sure I'm gonna ply it with a Shetland, 40% for chain plying. I just still don't know. So I have them all in 1 bobbin. But the problem is if I'm already starting to fall behind and I end up wanting to apply them with my Shetland, am I gonna get more behind? Or am I just gonna leave them on a bobbin for a little bit and get to the Shetland when I get to it? I don't know. And part of me wanted to come on here because I opened day 8 yesterday. Now I have nothing to open today on day 8. And so I was like, oh, well, I could just open day 9. But day 9 starts a new fiber, and I really love doing the whole like open the new fiber, feel it, get my first impressions, read about it, learn about it, spin it for the first time and get those first impressions. So I guess I'll wait until tomorrow to do that with you. Plus that will encourage me to finish up day 8 and get it all done so that my wheel is fresh and ready for day 9. Also, I was opening up, well, not opening up. I decided to take the countdown out of its box. You can see some of them sitting on my bookshelf right here. I have my Little Wolf Knits countdown up on top, and then I have my Malia Made It countdown. This is so hard to point. My Malia Made It countdown down here, and then, you know, just like piles of stuff for my trunk show. Just let's not talk about that. So I was really surprised when I decided to take it out and put it on my bookshelf because look at this. This says day 23. I thought there were 24 days. But I mean, it's fine that there are not 24 days because this is clearly more than 1 ounce. So maybe day 23 and 24 are together. I mean, this might be, I haven't weighed it. This might be 4 ounces. I don't know, we'll see. But it's something big, so that makes me very excited for when this gets here. So, okay, that's it. That's all I have for an update for today. We will see what happens tomorrow with our new breed. See you then. Welcome to day 9. I am absolutely pooped today. I slept horribly last night. The last time I checked my phone to see what time it was 2:37 a.m. and I still had not fallen asleep, and I did not fall asleep right after that. I am so tired. I have no idea why I couldn't fall asleep. It was rough. So we're gonna hope that the magic of editing can help me look like a human today. And maybe my glasses will hide the bags under my eyes a little bit. So we have some things to catch up on. First things first, this is my finished bobbin from days 5 through 8. This is my Caracle, I still don't know what I'm saying. So this is how it's looking. So basically everything on the outside is, you know, the second braid of day 8. So it's this darker indigo-ish blue purple color. It's interesting that underneath here is hidden like lots of pinks and purples. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with this. So this is gonna hang out on this bobbin for a little bit. I still don't know if I'm gonna apply it with white or chain ply it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So it's just gonna hang out on this bobbin. I have 2 other empty bobbins to work with, so that's what's gonna happen with that. Now, I also wanted to show you, I forgot that, oh, where did my notes go? Oh, they're right there. Okay, cool. I wanted to show you my finished southdown skein. This has been soaked. I got, oh shoot, I don't remember how many yards I got. I'll put it on the screen because no matter what I say, it's definitely gonna be wrong. So it's super bright and fun and really squishy. I really like it. I'm actually, even though I had some struggles with spinning this, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really fun. So I'm excited to maybe try and make something out of this. Let me know if you have any ideas for what I should make. I'm probably not going to start anything anytime soon, but let me know what this would look good as. Okay, so today we are starting a new breed. So we have our Field Guide to Fleece, and we have our little notes. So we have, it says days 9 through 12, Navajo churo roving, gradient broken up into 4 mini braids. So okay, I need to mentally prepare myself. It looks like we're probably gonna end up with like more tonality that's a gradient. I'm feeling like I'm gonna end up with 6 separate skeins from this advent instead of a big combo spin, but that's okay. Okay, this is another dual-coated breed, so the fiber makes very durable yarn. It is famous for its use in Navajo rugs and blankets. This could be the perfect fiber to practice chain plying with. Interesting, considering I was considering chain plying for my other one. So I glanced at Navajo churo in this book the other day, and I know there were some things that excited me, but I don't remember what they were. So let's take a look at what is here. Okay, so that's right. It says that there are 3 types of fiber in Navajo churo fleece: outer coat, undercoat, and kemp. So from my understanding, kemp is kind of like a more brittle hair-like fiber. So that definition could be wrong, but that's just kind of what I've read about kemp and kind of made that generalization in my head. I know pretty much any sheep can end up growing some kemp, and it can be kind of, it's like often compared to guard hairs. It's different than a guard hair, but it kind of maybe feels the same way against your skin. It can feel a little bit prickly when the kemp is sticking out. Okay, so let's continue. It says, overall, this is a wool that feels soft and fine while displaying amazing durability. So low in grease that washing is optional. Interesting. Ideal for making rugs and tapestries. Wool does felt. Okay. Staple length ranges from 3 to 14 inches because of the undercoat and the outer coat differences, and the fiber diameters are anywhere from 10 to 35 microns. 10 is so low, so the undercoat must be so soft. And Navajo churo is the oldest sheep breed in America. It has been nearly wiped out on several occasions. Oh, that's sad. All right, so let's take a look at day 9. Now, I initially was thinking, when I saw that the days 5 through 8 and 9 through 12 were both dual coated breeds, I was thinking, oh, maybe I will spin them together. But then I picked up day 9, and I wish you could feel this, because days 5 through 8, the braids felt dense, like solid. Like they didn't have much give. And this feels super squishy. So even though they're dual coated, I like, just even from feeling through the tissue paper, I felt like they were different types of fiber. So let's open this, see what's inside. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Huh. Oh. Okay, so we're back to greens. So I like bright colors, but like a lot of these colors have not been, oh, there's a huge VM in here. A lot of these colors have not been quite my vibe as I sit in a green room, but I don't know. That's fine. It's like, I didn't get to pick the colors. That's the point of a countdown. A big piece of VM. Just gonna put that over there. So this is kind of green, but with more bluey tones in it. Kind of green fading into a like more tealy, greeny blue. And this has some sprung like the Southdown did. So there's some big VM in here. There's some really huge chunks of VM, but that's okay. This is very interesting. So I would say it's like, I think because we have the undercoat and outer coat together in this, it feels kind of medium wool-ish. It doesn't, you know, I'm not feeling that 10 micron softness, but it doesn't feel as rustic and scratchy as the previous fiber did. Pulling out like huge things. Shandy, you're fine. We don't need to yell at anybody. There's nobody outside for us to yell at. We're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna let her get her barks out, resituate us so that we can spin this together. Here we go. So let's get ourselves set up, get this leader going, and we will see how this spins. I did bring day 10 over with me. I might do some cheating. I might do some cheating again because I have a pretty open day, which I'm grateful for because of how poorly I slept. We have a pretty open day. We might do like a little, oh, I need to adjust that. We might do a little movie marathon today. And I feel like if this spins really easily, I might end up wanting to spin 2 ounces because I can often comfortably spin 2 ounces of fiber in a day, but especially if it's like movie marathon time. So we will see. Here we go. I'm gonna just like, I feel like sometimes the tips of braids can be a little bit, oops, didn't mean to draft out that much. Can be a little bit rough, so okay, let's do this. Here we go. From just looking at it, this very much looks like the Caracle did in terms of like seeing the different parts of the dual coat. Like, you can just look at it and see that some fibers are shorter and there are some like longer hairs in there. Well, this is a piece of cake. Okay. It is most definitely, like, even though I can see longer hairs, it is drafting and feels in the hand a lot softer. Like, there's a much softer component to it, so that must be the undercoat that's giving that feeling. Alright, this is fun. Yeah, okay, I feel like we're gonna zoom through this, and I'm probably gonna get this done pretty quickly. So, I'm thinking, I know it's cheating, but if I open day 10 today, well, no, if I spin days 9 and 10 today, get a little bit ahead, that gives me some room at the end of the tour to, you know, ply up things that I might want to finish up with, or if I do decide to ply anything with my white Shetland, I'll have a day or two to spin some of that up. We'll see. I won't post anything, well, by the time you see this, it won't be spoilers anyway, but I won't post any spoilers on Instagram or anything. I will only post the days on like their actual Tour de Fleece days. But I feel like this is gonna go so easily. And I wanna know what day 10 is, so I can plan ahead and figure out what I want to do for this fiber and braid and all that stuff. This is fun. I like this one. I really like this one. Also, for this is a silly confession. I am on day 9. I have spun 9 braids so far because day 8 had 2 braids. I have not one single time done a plyback test to see what my yarn would look like. Not once. I've just been having fun putting my yarn or attaching my fiber to my wheel and going and just letting what happens happen. And it's been really fun. I mean, I've been trying mostly to stay as consistent with my drafting and my like ply diameter as possible, but I haven't really been paying that much attention to what I'm doing. I've just been having fun. Okay, what do we think? Should I open day 10 while I'm here? Let's take a look at how much I've done so far. Oh my god, this is going so well. This is so fun. Yeah, I can even like long draw this a bit. I think I'm starting to learn that I really like long staple lengths because I like to hold my hands kind of far apart when I'm drafting. The problem is I don't like the way that it feels after once it's yarn, so that's a problem. Oh well. Okay, let's pause, see how far I'm at in this braid. I'm gonna move that already. Yeah, I'm flying. I'm absolutely flying. Okay, we still have a lot left. But I really want to I really want to spin today and I'm so tired, so I'm probably not going to film again. Let's do it. I don't care. This is my video. I can do whatever I want. Let's open day 10. Interesting. Okay, so we are going from, so you can see this green heads into greeny blue. It picks up with this braid, and then we go into some more like medium blues. This is gonna be fun. So I did not get to day 10 yesterday. So here is my bobbin from day 9, and I started spinning day 10 today. We will see if I get done with it. I mean, I hopefully will, and I will show you the bobbin tomorrow. Sorry for this quick update, but come here, baby. Here, enjoy a cat. That's all we're filming for today. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. Okay, well, there's that. Hello. I filmed myself opening up day 11 this morning, and then I decided to sit down and talk to you afterwards. So here is days 9 and 10 on the first bobbin, and I have not started day 11 yet. So it starts off with blue and gradually fades into a purpley color. I have decided I'm going to start this on another bobbin, and I'm going to apply the 4 days together just like I did with days 1 through 4. So I am going to get another bobbin going on my wheel and get started on spinning this. But I think I'm not going to be checking in again today, so you are going to have to check in with next week's video to see what this looks like and to see the final day of our Navajo churo and to see what this all looks like applied. So I'm probably going to, well, no, the next video will start with day 12. So I'll do that on the first day of our next video, and then I will probably end up trying to apply this like the same day that I spin up day 12. So I can't believe it. We're just about halfway through. This is at least the halfway point of our TDF Tuesday videos. I can't believe it. So I will see you next week to keep you posted on how the rest of this Navajo churo spin goes. And until next time, take care of you, and I will see you later.